up, ghouls and gals? It's me, Ryan.T here, and today we're going to be talking about Black Adam. That's right, ghouls and gals. We're going to be talking about Black Adam, the protector of conduct, whatever the fuck his mythical land is called. We're going to be talking about the man destined to change the hierarchy of the DC universe, Black Adam. That's right, ghouls and gals. I just watched Black Adam. I just got out of the theater, I want to say about like an hour ago, so the film is super fresh in my head, and I have to say, I just want to get this out of the way very quickly. The critics are wrong on this one. The critics are super wrong on this one. As you can tell by the Rotten Tomato score, if you go by that, I mean, it is super divided. The audience score is like 88. The critic score is like 45 or something like that. And I think that should tell you something here, that this movie is for fans of this kind of thing, and it's not kind of for like critics and stuff like that. This film is action-packed from beginning to end. It's a comic book film through and through, and I kind of want to say that this is kind of like the like dad rock of comic book movies. It's a little bit like corny. It's a little bit predictable. It's a little bit paint by numbers, so to speak. But it's pretty fun, man. It's pretty entertaining, like a fucking suplex through a fucking table straight through a fucking steel cage. This is some entertaining shit to fucking watch. I mean, it's awesome to see The Rock play like a superhero, which he should have been playing a long fucking time ago. He looks like a fucking action figure come to fucking life. You know what I mean? He looks like the drawings of the fucking comic books. So that's, you know, something that should have happened a long fucking time ago. So as far as that goes, fucking The Rock fits the part really fucking well as Black Adam. I was a little bit like hesitant, you know, to see his Black Adam, to see what his interpretation of the character was going to be, and I have to say, I really fucking dig what he did with the character. He's very fucking stoic, and he's very fucking cocky, and kind of like fucking arrogant with this hint of like cool factor, which that's like the regular, like you know, Black Adam. That's how Black Adam regularly is. That's how I know him from the comic books. That's how I know him from like the video games that I've seen him in and shit like that. But for those of you that don't know, Black Adam is kind of like this, like, like Shazam, you know what I mean? He's like Shazam's like arch nemesis, and like basically his, like, you know, the guy that he's always fucking fighting and shit all the time. And DC did this interesting thing where they're kind of trying to make him a anti-hero. And the one thing I gotta say about this film that I didn't like, that I found super cringy and super fucking corny, is that they go out of their way to say this multiple fucking times, like almost to the point to where it's like an ad nauseum, you know what I mean? Like, I felt like that meme of like Chucky, like, you know, when he's like fucking throwing up because he sees the same thing like over and over and over and over. They kept saying like, he's not a hero, you have to be a hero this, hero that, heroes don't do this. We fucking get it. You want Black Adam to be an anti-hero. We fucking get it. We all understand it. The movie can be called Anti-Hero, the fucking movie. And I don't mind it. I mean, it's just, we get it. You're fucking bashing me over the head with this thing like if it's a fucking beer bottle in a fucking bar fight. You know what I mean? But aside from that, I mean, it's a very effective film. Like I said, it's action, beginning, middle to end, fucking action. It never fucking stops. It never it never lets up. It never takes a breath, and that's kind of what you want for this kind of film. I mean, this film is 2 hours and some change, and it flies by. It really fucking flies by. It's one of the rare occasions where I feel like a comic book property fit a film very perfectly. You know what I mean? Like, usually I'm like, oh, it would have been better if it was a series, or if it was a mini series on fucking Hulu or Disney Plus or whatever, or HBO Max rather, in this fucking case. But Black Adam being in a movie really fucking worked, and I really like that they included the JSA, and they did this approach where they just kind of introduced the JSA, the Justice Society of America, which consists of Cyclone, Atom Smasher, Hawkman, and Dr. Fate, who's played by Pierce Bronson, who, may I add, is like the fucking standout rock star MVP of this fucking movie. Pierce Bronson as Dr. Fate just works. It is so like magnificent. It's just like when he played James Bond. It's just one of those roles that like somebody was born to play. And Pierce Bronson was born to play Kent Nelson, aka Dr. Fate. But one thing that I think is gonna hurt this film a lot is the existence of A, Doctor Strange, and B, of course, the existence of the Marvel movies. Marvel has done everything that Black Adam is trying to do way before them. Marvel did all this in the 20 fucking tens. In 2010, Marvel made the Black Adam movie. It's called Iron Man. You know what I mean? And that's a good fucking movie, and that's fine and stuff. And that's one of the big faults that Black Adam has, is that it may be a little much too late. You know what I mean? Like, it may be what we wanted, but too late. This movie should have been what DC was doing back in the 2010s along with fucking Marvel, and they would have had this stacked universe that they're trying to do. That's what I'm doing here with my hands. I'm stacking the universe. And they would have had that stacked universe that they're trying to so desperately fucking create with Black Adam. And I have to say, they do a decent job of kind of like world building, and that's always like the, you know, background you know, thing that these movies are trying to do. They're always trying to like world build. They're just like, hey, this is the first movie in like a whole universe, and DC's no stranger to like starting up that engine, and that engine fucking flooding up and dying out because they fucking jumped the gun too fucking quickly, and they can never get these universes started. But I have to say, with Black Adam, it is a huge step in the right direction. Black Adam is the step in the direction that these DC movies need to be going in. It's a little bit mature, like in the DC style. It's a little bit corny. It's a little bit funny. It's a little bit, you know, wacky, super comic booky. One thing I can say about the DC films that the Marvel movies kind of shy away from is that DC doesn't care about making these movies a little bit fucking goofy. You know what I mean? Like, Black Adam is full on wearing the Black Adam costume. Dr. Fate is wearing the Dr. Fate helmet. Everybody's wearing their respective comics instead of like the cool guy version of it, which Marvel loves to fucking do. DC fully embraces like the wacky fucking side of these comic books, because let's fucking face it, comic books are fucking wacky. This is a fucking movie about a guy that says a magic word and turns into another guy that's huge and buff and that can shoot electricity out of his fucking hands. And I'm glad that Marvel knows its audience. I mean, Marvel rather, DC knows its audience, or seems to know its audience now, and is kind of making these movies for people that want to see these movies, as opposed to like trying to like compete and be like one-on-one with like Marvel, because they're never going to be one-on-one with Marvel. They're never gonna, and it sucks to say, and I'm sorry to say this, but it's like an Android phone trying to compete with an iPhone. Like, the public's preconceived notions of like both products are always going to be like prevalent. You know what I mean? Like, Marvel's always going to be looked at this way. DC's always going to be looked at this way. You know what I mean? Like, for some reason, for whatever reason, DC is always kind of going to be looked at as less than Marvel. You know what I mean? Which is weird, because it's this weird thing that like Marvel has been able to like brainwash everybody into like thinking that their product is superior, even though it's kind of more or less the same product. You know what I mean? With like different ingredients, so to speak. It's like kind of trying to compare a McDonald's cheeseburger to a fucking Whataburger cheeseburger. They're both cheeseburgers, but one's better than the other one. You know what I mean? Even though they're both kind of the same fucking thing, which is fucking fine. You know what I mean? Which is fucking fine. I'm just glad that DC seems to be kind of finding their own lane and staying in it, and not trying to fucking swerve into Marvel's fucking lane and wreck into their shit. I mean, DC should just fully embrace, like, we're the mature, wacky, edgy, older brother of comic book movies. That's who we are. Yeah, that's fucking fine. Be that. And Black Adam is totally that. It's the edgy, fucking older brother that listens to fucking Disturbed and sneaks some of your fucking dad's beers when he fucking falls asleep watching wrestling. You know what I mean? Like, that's what this movie kind of reminds me of. It's very much stuck in a certain era. Now that we analyze the movie for a little bit, let's talk about what this movie is actually fucking about. Black Adam is about Black Adam, who is a slave from a long forgotten time in Kahndaq, where he basically his son sacrifices himself to save Black Adam, and Black Adam turns into Black Adam, if that makes sense. And he's been in prison for so many years after his immense power and rage almost destroyed his entire fucking nation. And so he's been in prison for like thousands and thousands of years. And he gets unimprisoned. He gets let out after this woman figures out how to unleash him. She says the magic word, which is Shazam, and lets him out. And all the Dwayne Johnsory ensues, and you see Black Adam, aka The Rock. You smell what he's cooking. He's electrocuting people. He's fucking does the badass like Mortal Kombat like Raiden move where he grabs them from their fucking skull, and he's just like, "Ah!" And like he fucking like electrocutes them so much that their like fucking eyeballs like fucking melt and shit like that. And Sally says, "Where can we watch this?" Black Adam is currently streaming in theaters, so just you can only watch it in theaters right now. But don't hold your breath. Black Adam will be hitting streaming pretty soon, or hitting video on demand pretty soon. I think that's the one thing I can say about this movie. Also, that I didn't hate this movie. I didn't dislike this movie. Obviously, I enjoyed it, but it is of a kind of streaming level quality. You know what I mean? Like I said earlier, it's very paint by numbers. It's very predictable. It's very kind of like a little bit run of the mill, but it's fucking fun. It's fucking action packed, and it's cool to see all these fucking characters that we've never seen in a movie ever. I've never seen Black Adam in a live action movie. I've never seen Dr. Fate, Hawkman, Cyclone, Atom Smasher in a movie, or Sabak, who's the villain of the film. Never seen any of those people in a live action movie. So that's fucking awesome and really cool. And I think it's really well done. I mean, the one thing that I wish that they would have done a little bit better was flesh out this team of characters that they have. They just bring in the Justice Society of America, and they're kind of just like there. You know what I mean? Like, they don't really flesh those guys out a lot. They just kind of like have them there. They're just like, they've always been there, but we've never referenced them in any other DC movie. They just have always been there, you know? And so I kind of don't like that. But that, I mean, that's all right. I mean, they're kind of trying to just like already like get the fucking train fucking rolling. You know what I mean? They've been at the station too fucking long, so they're trying to just do something, anything. You know what I mean? So I don't blame them for that. But yeah, Black Adam follows Black Adam as he's trying to navigate this new world, all while he's trying to save his nation of Kahndaq, and trying to just basically being pestered by the Justice Society of America. The JSA is just like fucking pestering him and bothering him this entire fucking movie, and keeps fucking with him until they realize like, oh, we can't fuck with this guy because like he keeps beating our fucking asses. Especially fucking Hawkman. Hawkman just keeps getting his fucking ass beat by Black Adam in this movie, and it's actually kind of fucking funny because it's like, bro, stop. Just stop. Get some help. Cut it out. Stop trying to fight this man. This man is gonna fucking lay you out every fucking time. Speaking of that, the destruction level in this fucking movie is like fucking astronomical. I mean, if you thought Batman being mad at Superman for smashing a couple of buildings was like intense, Batman would have a fucking heart attack over how many buildings the Justice Society of America and Black Adam fucking smashes. There's one fucking scene where Atom Smasher, who is one of the characters in the film, has the ability to like grow super huge, and he's just like running through the street destroying everybody's fucking cars. People are fucking screaming, and like, you know what I mean, people are like fucking dying and shit like that. And it's just, it's funny, you know what I mean? That's one of the funny things, and I like that. That's one of the points that the movie is kind of like, you know, not like poking fun at, but you know what I mean? Like the movie like kind of makes a point of like, you know, saying like, hey, you know, like some of these heroes, they fucking destroy everything. You know what I mean? The people, Black Adam's people, are kind of like, hey, thanks for fucking our shit up, Atom Smasher. So I think that was kind of funny. But yeah, everything that happens on Black Adam's land, Kondak or whatever is really fucking fun, man. It's really fucking interesting. It's really fun. I really enjoyed what they did with that. And The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, is charming as fuck. Like I said, he's born to play this fucking role. I mean, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, whatever he goes by now, is Black Adam. He is Black Adam. He was born to play the role of Black Adam. So I really enjoyed him in there, and like I said, Pierce Brosnan is the MVP of this film. Another negative thing that I didn't like about Black Adam was its villain. The villain in Black Adam is a little bit weak. I mean, he's weak in terms of like presence. He's not in the film a whole lot. He's kind of more of like a background character, and two, when we actually get to see him, he doesn't like look as good as you would think he would look. That's a big problem that this movie has. The CG is a little bit stuck in the 2010s as well. You know what I mean? They needed to throw a little bit more money in the CG department and get those graphics a little bit bumped up. Give that movie a day one patch like they did to Doctor Strange. Or not Doctor Strange. Thor: Love and Thunder. Whenever it hit Disney Plus, they fucking patched that movie like if it was a fucking video game. They like upped the CG and somehow made it worse. So they maybe need to do that for Black Adam, but make it good, not worse. I also like that this film goes out of its way to establish that the James Gunn verse, aka Peacemaker and Suicide Squad, and the Snyder verse, aka everything else in the DC universe, is all canon. It's all in one. There's no different universes or anything like that. It's all in its main thing. And I mean, yeah, like somebody pointed out to me earlier, Black Adam, it's not without its issues. It's not without its issues. But just like Aquaman, this movie, I feel like, had the attitude of like, hey, we don't know, motherfucker, if they're gonna let us do another one of these movies. We have no idea when we're gonna see Black Adam again. It took us 16 fucking years to get this movie made, so we're just gonna go all fucking out, and we're gonna have like 5 movies in one, and we're gonna have all the characters, all the action, we're gonna have a bunch of shit going on, and that's just what it's gonna fucking be. There's gonna be 7 movies in one movie, and that's fine. You know what I mean? That's fine. They went all out. They fucking blew their load. They shot their superhero juices all over your face, neck, and chest, and I mean, it fucking worked, man. It fucking worked. I mean, again, yes, it's corny. Yes, if people are gonna like not like this movie because they're like, it's not a Marvel movie. The critics didn't like it, so obviously it's bad. Watch this movie for yourself. Form your own opinion. I feel like a lot of you all are really gonna enjoy this film. Don't let the little fucking armchair critic in your life, aka me, influence your decision. Just go ahead and check this movie out. I promise you, you will enjoy this. It is a fun watch. Don't believe the fucking hype. Black Adam is the fucking truth. So in summary, I'm gonna go ahead and give Black Adam a 7 out of well, you know, we don't do 7. We don't do out of 10 anymore. We do stars, right? Okay, I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed Black Adam for what it was. It was a fun, quick, fast-paced action comic book film that I liked. I mean, again, it reminded me of a begotten era of fucking superhero films and action films and films in general, and sometimes that's a good thing. There you have it, ghouls and gals. Black Adam is a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Go ahead and go check it out and let me know what you think about Black Adam in the comments below. And yeah, and don't forget to watch this video, like this video, share this video with all your friends and everybody that you know. And like always, I'm Ryan.T, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for tuning in.